couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine called me, and he had been splitting some wood with a splitting wedge like this, and a piece flew off and stuck in his chest, and it was pretty interesting, or it was pretty impressive as to how far that piece of steel had gone, because it was under, all the way under the skin, and then about that far it had tunneled under the skin. So that thing was moving when it hit him. And you know, in the past I have maintained my wedges, but not as good as I probably should. You can see this one right here is terrible. It's all mushroomed over on the top, and that's what happens when this mushrooming hits and you hit that really hard. A piece of there can come flying off with a large portion of the energy that that sledge hit it with. And so a little piece of that moving with that kind of energy can definitely embed it in your skin. You should always wear eye protection. You know, I'm really bad about not wearing the protection that I should. People tell me about that in my videos, and so I just thought I'd take one second to give a video on safety. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to maintain these. Here's a couple of chisels. This one's mushrooming out too right here, and that one's mushrooming out just a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to maintain these. You can do it with a bench grinder or a angle grinder. We're going to do both. So a bench grinder will make short work of this. You just want to hold it up there and give it a twist like that. Just like that. Then get over here on the wire wheel. Make that a little friendlier to touch. I'm just going to use an angle grinder to grind this. I'm using a wheel, one of these wheels right here, 4-inch grinding wheel. Got it at Harbor Freight. This one's just about worn out, but I'm going to use it. Probably this will be the last thing I'll do it on. And it'll make short work of this. You just want to bevel these off all the way around. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there's a crack. So that piece was getting ready to fly off. The idea here is you want to get rid of all the mushrooming. So it was mushroomed down to here coming out. So I've got it to where pretty much it's straight up and down now. I'm just going to continue to do that all 4 sides. Once you get it there, you want to hit the top. Put you a little bit. Put you a little bevel on there, and I'm going to go do the other 3 sides, and then I'll see you back inside. Alright, so here we are. That's got it fixed up. Now remember, don't forget your corners. Round them off nice and round like that. And the main deal you're looking for, actually could have buzzed that off a little bit more. It should just be a straight shot up that way and then round over your tops. The whole idea is you don't want those mushrooms to be able to come over and then break off with force. So round your top off, round your corners off. Let's get those sides nice and straight, or even round it in a little bit. Same thing on these chisels. You're just looking to round those edges off. You shouldn't be able to come up like this and feel a flare. It should come straight up and then chamfer in on the top like that. Alright, if you're like me and you've got some equipment laying around that you know you should do better, and you know you should get it done, now's a good time. It's too hot to get out there and really do anything in the woods yet. Go ahead and get your chisels all cleaned up so with that wind, because what happens to me is I don't use these splitting wedges very often. The main time I use them is when I get a chainsaw stuck in a tree, and by then I'm in too big a hurry and I'm too frustrated to bother fixing it before I go out there. So I go ahead and use it, and you know, eventually I'm going to regret that, because like I said, that friend of mine, that piece went through his t-shirt, under his skin, and then traveled like another 3/16, quarter of an inch up under, burrowed up under there, and we had to cut it out of there. to get it out. So anyway, hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.